No way! Can't wait to show and pee this. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1.
We are Ben and MP, and this is Sailing Yabá, where we get to share a dream boat being rebuilt.
Thanks to simple tools, ancient knowledge, and an amazing team of carpenters, our once wrecked schooner is being brought back to life.
Another neighbor that comes and goes. Enjoy the sea, my friend. Soon we're gonna be there too.
This is what's going to happen to the deck. For now it looks quite funny having two different colors, but they will all be primered and painted over, so they're all the same color. Yeah, so we're making the most of what we have now, so we don't have to order new wood as the prices are shooting through the roof. Anyway, it's raining now. It's raining a lot less than it was before. Of course the tarp, because I put the tarp up quite quickly, is collecting loads of water, so I've been putting loads of these little battens in, like little planks, to make sure there's no water catching. We've managed to do some primer painting over there on the seating area. However, you can see we had to stop there. Am I on a wide angle? Yeah, anyway, enjoy the rest of the view. Over there it's wet, so no painting done. But yeah, I'm standing on this now, and as no work can be done, I'm tidying up the shipyard a bit, scooping up some sawdust, and I'm gonna make some more wooden cylinders, which are gonna be part of the outside of these pillars, columns. And yeah, I was hoping to be able to procrastinate this a bit more, but there's no excuses not to do them now, so let's get to it and hope that tomorrow is a nicer day. Taking a little break from the shipyard. This is super close to us. It's actually just on the other side of the river. To come and see these two boats, Eco and Tara. They're both expedition research sailing vessels that have gone and will go around the world. Our taxi arrived. It's gonna be cozy. The girls went on another boat, and it's just Jesse and me on this boat, and the two dogs. Kayo's a little less keen of jumping in the water. That's why Kiwi's having to be tied down, because he's just desperate to go for a swim. So that's the Eco boat, and behind it is Tara. Their next stop is Buenos Aires, and then they're going to Ushuaia, and then Antarctica. So for now it's going to be a long journey, long-ish journey, but I'm sure the one to Antarctica is going to be a little bit more challenging. Go, 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 go. They made it. There's the others. I think they're a bit drier than we are.
Yeah. Good waves, huh? Like chocolate, right?
No, coffee and milk.
Yeah.
So the work here doesn't stop, even if we do want to take a little time off to go to the marina to see that boat leave. So we don't know what the platform is up to. Last thing I saw that was happening was these were being cut in half over here, and I made one of those. So today was not a rainy day, so we're gonna see what happened on the platform. And this boat, Vanagua, and they're going in the water down back to Florianopolis now to give more diving lessons and guided tours. Here's the crib, moved out of the way for them, close to us again, and we are now gonna head up and see what happened to the platform. And something, if they got a lot further with it, something special will have happened and it's gonna look funny. Ooh, no way. Can't wait to show MP this. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. It's finished. So they did half the deck in just today, and this is the funny bit that was wanting to show you. So there's the garapera wood and the leftover, because we didn't have any more long pieces. It's just Purple Heart, and this is where the rudder is gonna go. Look at that. Look at that, MP.
Is it ready?
It's red E. Come up and have a look.
Wow, this is very impressive. So yeah guys, it really breaks my heart to see that we didn't film this last planks going in, but going to see Taha and wish them a good trip was also very important. We were very impressed with everything that we got to learn about the foundation, all the research they do about microplastics. Now they're heading to Buenos Aires and then Antarctica. So for us it was very special to go there. We were planning to go just at the pier to wave at them from land, and then our friends invited us for a dinghy ride and a sailboat ride, so it ended up taking a lot longer, which was very worth it, but oh well, the platform is ready.
Ready? It's strong.
So we finished our swimming platform last week, which was amazing, but then we had a very sunny weekend, and today is a Monday and I'm here having a look, and I can tell that the wood is drying out a bit. So what I'm going to do now is get some resin with sawdust, mix it, and then fill up all the holes of the nails, and when that's dry I'm gonna paint it with a primer to protect it from the sun. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now, so let's go.
Alright, MP, the rest is yours. I'll swap.
You know when an electronic equipment is overheating? That was happening to me right now. So now that the resin is finished, I'm gonna take a break, have some water, cool down, and continue, because I'm finishing those holes today. But while I'm on my break, I want to show you something. I mean, Ben is here and he's gonna help me show you. So there it is.
So these are all quite square, and we actually thought to have them rounded, which is very traditional from where this boat is from in Bahia. So I've been spending not a long time, I've been spending a while with the lathe making this part from here to here, can you see? And then I've also made these things all separate, so from here to there, so I didn't have to turn this and this one on the top, and that wouldn't even fit in the lathe. So these are going to be nailed on. There's going to be put some of the same resin that MP's using to fill those holes. It's going to get in between all these gaps as a glue as well, and then it's going to be varnished, so it should look nice and smooth.
Round 2. Looks ready to me. I always feel like eating it. Don't do it.
So this engine room is now kind of finished with its first layer of primer, loads of thinner in it so it gets absorbed, and then once this is all done, it's going to be the paint layer, and the paint layer is just going to be a slightly more shiny, so it's easier to clean as this gets absorbed by the wood. So all these little resins have dried up, so I can sand all this down now and get it ready to paint. And we might need to fill up with a bit more resin if it's sunk in a bit, but let's hope there's not too many. Let's go. The wind has now picked up, the rain has picked up, the top is still standing. Of course, all this resin, might have to do that again when it dries. Everyone's retired from the job for now until it dries up, except for one person. And I'll show you who that is. We have to go down. Yeah, we still need to seal all this, it's just dripping in. MP. Are you the last one standing? Everyone's gone in except for you.
Gone where?
Because it's raining.
Yeah, but here we're dry.
Shh. You're just a very hard worker.
I'm a very hard.
Look at that. What do we still have to do?
I'm just painting the corners that were left behind by the previous painter.
We're not pointing any fingers.
So I'm just painting those corners that left. Actually, it's not paint, it's just the primer still. And then we'll be ready for the paint.
A few of those are already on. They The really stuff to be nailed on and glued on so there's no gaps or anything, and varnished. Some more being made over there. Over here, Ilya's actually making like a kind of grid that's going to be on the deck in the storage under the benches. Long sentence. So over here, it's actually so we can put stuff in under the benches in the storage without it actually be resting on the floor. So if water does come in and slide under, it's actually not making everything wet. Here's a very cool thing that I noticed. They're all in place. Oh, just got dirty. There and there. So you see all the glue, all the epoxy resin in between them. There and two more. Of course, this all has to be sanded nice and flush, and then these holes have to be filled, and then we can like varnish it all so it looks the same as this, but with a nice little round silhouette around it. Also, this is now all done and dried. So I'm going to throw a blue tarp over it so it doesn't get stepped on too much, and put the ladder there so I can start working more forwards.
Certinho aqui e bota lá do outro lado.
This is blooming heavy. It goes like so. Oh, that's heavy. And closes nicely. Look at that. So Nezo's idea was to make this little, so from the other side, this little shape on both sides, so that you can put lots of weight on here without it breaking, and the hinge will still be here, and it will be openable.
How beautiful is this? Really a work of art. Precious.
We really hope you enjoyed the video. So before we head off, we would like to thank Johan for joining us on Patreon and Jonathan for donating through PayPal. See you next time.